Hi, so this video is going to be about Dewi Evans and some remarks he supposedly made, because I wanted to get to the bottom of this. So first off, there's trigger warnings for anyone affected by child SA. This is going to be dealing with that. So there was a rumour that he'd said something a bit dodgy while he was working as an elected councillor. It looks like, it is obvious he actually did make those remarks. I found the newspaper article, it's posted up on Twitter, and this was from when there were hostages taken by Saddam Hussein at Christmas, I believe. So we're talking back in the 90s, I think, the first Gulf War. I'm going to paraphrase all of this now. So according to a leading West Glamorgan paediatrician, I mean that's how far back it was, when it was West Glamorgan. Many sexual offenders with children, they have no insight that they've done anything wrong, and you can't get through to them about it. And that's according to this leading West Glamorgan paediatrician. So he then goes on to say, because people are lacking guilt and they're ignorant of any wrongdoing after the offences, then it supports an argument for decriminalising, and that is their decriminalising the offence, says Dr. Dewi Evans. Okay, so Dr. Evans, and then it says leading child specialist at Morriston and Neath Hospital. So this is him. So he was he said that at a debate. He was a West Glamorgan County councillor. The debate was on an initiative to help children overcome the trauma of sexual offences, okay? And it says, oh, that's weird. It says no one on the children's subcommittee was against the initiative. I think that means the initiative to help children, not Dr. Dewi Evans's initiative. Okay, that makes sense. So they want to set up this initiative to help children, and it's going to be the project base probably going to be in the Port Talbot area. Okay, so the next paragraph's about that, when and where, and how they intend to set it up. And then it says, but the subject triggered off this discussion, okay, on the topic, okay. So it triggered off this particular discussion, which was initiated by Dr. Dewi Evans. And he describes it, he says, oh, it's a highly charged issue, quote unquote. Well, it is, and even more so if he said that, for heaven's sakes. And he said there was an argument, okay, for decriminalising these offences. And he says there are people, so that would be the offenders, who don't think they've done anything wrong, and he says you can't you can't advise or counsel someone who is in denial, doesn't feel they've done anything wrong. But that is weird, because the initiative is to help the children, not to help the sex offenders. So I don't know where he's going with this anyway. And I don't know why he's brought it up like that. So his argument is because the offenders don't think they've committed any offence, well, it's pointless punishing them or sending them to prison or anything like that. We should try that with shoplifters and car thieves. See how far we get with that. And the social services, the assistant social services director, he said, I don't want to get into discussion about this. And he did say that prison doesn't work for offenders as they reoffend, which, with any sort of offence, that is a problem with prison. But if someone's doing something dangerous or harmful, they need to be locked up out of harm's way, to be honest. Okay, so that is the newspaper article. And I find it really, really very disturbing, because for someone to openly say that, I wouldn't even think that person is misguided. I would see that as a red flag, a very, very big red flag. And if someone said that, I'd be wanting to look more into them. I really would. This guy is a paediatrician, so he works with children, and he's saying that these offences should be decriminalised. What is going on with that? To me, that is a red flag. That should so be investigated. What are his motives for saying that? What is his purpose in saying that? I would regard that as very, very suspect. When did he say it? Okay, because apparently now he has a daughter. He might have said it before he had a daughter, because I can't imagine anyone with a daughter coming out with that. But I bet he would say the same thing all over again, regardless. And that was back in the 90s, when you could sort of say things like that and get away with it. Well, you can't say stuff like that and get away with it now. And to be honest, other people, if they've gone out and got, they've done Young and Dumb and Stupid and gone out to a party in their 20s dressed up as a Nazi, or dressed up as an SS officer, which is bad. We don't do that now, but something like that would be drug up and they would be hung out to dry. But this is a very, very suspect statement, very, very suspect train of thought. So yeah, that's where we are with that. It is on Twitter. I'll see if I can post the link below. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.